made a super route. I said the first, he was like, yo, cuz, what you got going on, nigga? He said, man, I look from the I'm like, cuz, red apple. I should have something over. Damn, nigga, you gonna hit him up or not?
I did.
Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games Immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Floyd. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He tries to take the top off. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
2nd down coming up. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Using the quick game. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield.
Well, this guy struggled the last time, Matt. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left side. Shakes off the tackler. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, the unique thing about this defense with their nickel personnel is they're able to disguise what they're doing. They can play a lot of different coverages. They can play man, zone, but they can also bring the nickel player in the box and still be pretty good against the run. That time, pretty good job defending the QB scramble.
Just steamrolling his way through. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Handoff from the gun. Trucks through the defender. Gets away from one, finds room. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches.
He wants to take the top off. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
He makes a catch. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. A new set of downs after the completion. Using his legs, it's Orji. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Reels it in down the left side. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Michigan! On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Fires and picked off.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Here's the give off the left side. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Getting some heat. He's going to run it. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On third down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. At the 35, he's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the tailback. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He's going to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Urban. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Quarterback will audible. He's looking for an open man on second down.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. They're throwing for it on fourth down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him.